Many Christians are known for their judgment, and it's such a shame because when Jesus came, he came to save. When he comes back, he comes to judge. Who do you think Jesus saves? He saves sinners. Who do you think you were before you came to Christ? You were a sinner. Who do you think you still are apart from Jesus? You're a sinner. Everything good about you is because of Jesus. In Luke chapter 6, Jesus is going to give hyperbole. He's going to say you're not supposed to judge. In fact, who are you to try to take the speck out of your brother's eye when you have a telephone pole size log in your own eye? Do you know what it means? It means the root of it in Greek is don't sit in judgment of your brother. Don't be quick to condemn. Don't act like you know the heart. You might know the action, but Jesus died not just for the action, he died for the motivation. Jesus, in John chapter 5, is the only one qualified to judge. That's what the passage says. Jesus, the Son of Man, will be the judge. In John chapter 7, it's Jesus who tells his people that they're to judge, but when they judge, they're not to judge on appearance. They're to judge recognizing that ultimately in the end, they're not the final analysis. Friend, when Jesus goes to work in your life and he sees who you really are, he's willing to forgive you at the cross, regardless of what it's going to cost you to be revealed for who you really are. He took it. And then after he took it, he changes it. When you see a fault in another, Jesus wants you to acknowledge that it's truly a fault, but he died for it. He doesn't want you standing in condemnation of another. He doesn't want you telling them how it's supposed to be. In fact, what he wants you to do is to forgive, which is to release a responsibility and ask Jesus to accomplish what only he can do in their heart and in their life. Jesus is saying you're not allowed to have a spirit as a Christian quick to condemn. You're not allowed to be a hypocrite as though you don't have a telephone pole-sized log in your own trying to take out the speck in your brother's. Why don't you let Jesus do his job and you do yours? If you see what you don't like, go to prayer. If you recognize that there's a pattern that ought be changed, do Matthew 18. Talk lovingly with your brother. God's desire is always that there would be healing, that there would be wholeness, and that there would be restoration. It is never condemnation, guilt, or shame. May God change the viewpoint of the Christian and allow us to be seen as men and women who are slow to judge and quick to forgive.